10. Indriyebhyah parayarthaha arthebhyascha param manaha manasastu para buddhihi buddheratma mahan paraha Mahadah paramabhyaktam avyaktat purushah paraha purushanna param kinchit sakashta sa paragatihi isha sarveshu bhuteshu Udhotmana prakashate Drashyate tvagraya buddhya Sukshmaya sukshmadarshinihi Yacchedvam manasi prajnaha Tadyachet jnanamatmani Gnanamatmani mahati niyachet Tadyachet chanta atmani These are mantras for nididhyasana. Nididhyasana means owning up the knowledge. The knowledge that is gained at the feet of the teacher is often clouded by our own habits, by our own past thinkings. So that has to be made free from those errors, technically called as viparita gnana. Or if I put it in English, it should be made free from but. They say, Swamiji, Atma is Ananda, but what is but? But is because of lack of clarity, lack of owning of the things. It is you I am talking of. We are not talking of something hereafter or some other place. You are full. You are happiness. You don't lack anything. You are free. That owning the process continues here. Shankaracharya introduces very beautiful, very loaded sentence. You have to resolve everything. Atmani sarvam pravilapya nama rupa karmatrayam mithya gnana vijrumbitam kriya karaka phala lakshanam swatma yathatmena. Okay? What is it this? It is, they use a word in English for a want of better word. They say this is projection. You might have heard. This whole thing is projection. When they say projection, you think it is purely mental. Like the dream, they say. Please understand the word mithya. What is mithya? Mithya is an ontological word. Okay? Ontological. There are objects. When I say book, there is a thing like this. When I say chair, there is an object. When I say water bottle, there is an object. When I say carpet, there is an object. Similarly, I say mithya, there is no object. However, they say world is mithya. What does it mean? We should know. The whole Jagat is mithya. Mithya means it's not the object called mithya. It is ontological word. What is ontology? Ontology is a branch of physics which deals with the reality of the particles. Okay. So it is ontological word means it reveals the reality of the vastu, not a vastu person, not an object person. What is the reality of this object? That is being taught. Not object per se. Okay? Object remains what it is. Like children, we used to play that game of business. I don't know, you had it in Japan. In India, it's popular. You buy a house.
Monopoly.
Monopoly, call it that. Churchgate house, and you have another company, and the other fellow comes in, so he has to pay the rent, and in between there is a jail. So you have to go to jail and pay the fine. We used to play that. And there is to currency exchanges. Now, I can say the notes of that monopoly or business, we call it, is mithya. What do I mean by mithya? It's reality of that note. It may be $10,000 note, but it cannot buy a toffee worth 10 pence. At the same time, it is useful in the game. You cannot deny its existence. As long as you are playing the game, only that note will buy the house. You see, to a child, 5-year child, if you give a real dollar bill, the fellow will not accept. Because this is the real, what he or she sees in the game. So it has its vyavaharika satta, transactional reality. But outside that, it has no reality. So mithya means what? Vastu has no reality. And what kind of no reality? They give example. Marichi udaka, rajju sarpa, gagana malina iva. It is like marichi udaka, like mirage water you see. And they say in a desert, if you are walking, you think there is a water over there. It's because of reflection of sun rays. You think there is a water. And one runs for that water. That seen water, that water which appears very real, is mithya. In a sense, it appears, but it cannot quench the thirst in any which way. Similarly, world is like mirage water. What do we mean? Simple. From your day-to-day experiences, there is an insatiable thirst, natural thirst within each one of us to be happy, to be complete, to be satisfied, to be content. I want to be content with myself. At every stage of life, we think this will make me happy. child, we thought those toys will make me very happy. Those dolls, those marbles, those now modern children have cars, and they have guns. This is modern children. And the dad brings a gun and child says, "Mom, tissue." That's it, go back. Go and finish it. They thought it will make me happy. You grow a little bit, thought of different games to be played outside or to be played with the friends. Grown up further, teenager, all clothes and some cosmetic, that will make me happy. This is Miraj water. At every stage of life, I thought this is going to make me happy. Unfortunately, it never happened. I kept running. Exactly like in a desert, you kept running. Just half a kilometer, there is water. Go there. Find it is not there. Further, find it is not there. Further. That's how the life goes on. Pravrutti. All the activities, pravrutti, are prompted by this desire, this hope. I will be happy if I have this. Getting married onwards, I will be happy. Till getting divorced. The divorcees also feel they are happier. When they get divorced, they come to us with the sweet dakshina. Swamiji, over. So that is what Marichi Udaka. Now, those who can't make here, they want to make it America. Green card, visa, H1 visa, work permit, or go to Europe, whatever, some other country, some other place. Leaving my place, leaving my work, and I want to see something, a different eye. Who is content and happy? Marichi Udaka. Rajju Sarpa like a snake on the rope. This prompts activity, that prompts withdrawal. Whole life is nothing but involvement and withdrawal. Running after and coming back. That's all the life is. Just as there is a projection of happiness on some people, some situation, some place, some time, some objects, there is equally a projection of unhappiness on some people, some time, some place, some situation. I don't want that. I am unhappy with this. I don't like this person. Why like vegetables? That's a typical American expression, Brinjal, suppose there. There is something they don't like, they say, I hate it. Hate it. Hate as a thirst. And with the expression. And the same object, some other person says, I love it. Same color. One fellow dislikes, one fellow likes, for no fault of the color, for no fault of the taste. Sarpam, fear, apprehensions. There is always apprehensions. Life is full of apprehension. What will happen if this happens? What will happen if that happens? All the time. It goes on, apprehensions. Marichi Udakamat, that is mithya. Mithya means what? Actually, that it appears to be something other than what it is. Not true to its swarupa. And its existence is because of something else. That is mithya. To see the whole world as mithya, neither a source of happiness nor a source of unhappiness. We empower people, we empower objects, we empower situations to make us happy and make us happy. In fact, we love our likes and dislikes than anything else. What you love is not an object, but love for your own likes and dislikes. That is how the world is. And then it says, Gagana Malan Iva, Malani Iva. It is like the dirt in the sky, everything you see. That is, the sky is untouched. There is no dirt. If the storm is there. Similarly, there is a feeling, there is a lot of guilt, there is a lot of hurt, a lot of pain in me. Anger, they like a ninja, they carry all the time in a fighting mode. This is how the world is. This is how the life is. And that can go. A mithya is a mithya only if you know the satya. When you know the truth of it, then it is appearance. That's not a word appearance, but apparent reality. When you know things clearly, then you can make out that this mirage water is not water, even though I see it. Classic examples. Those days they believed that earth is flat and sun is moving around the earth. They believed that. Not our Hindu religion. It was very clear. Earth is not flat. Therefore, the science that teach geography, in all our languages it is called Bhugola. Bhu means Prithvi. Ola means around, that is the science. Bhugola Shastra. It is there, not with us. And so they thought that way, but once you know that the sky is blue, it's an optical illusion. That the sky is like a globe is again an optical illusion. That the sun rises and the sun sets is an illusion. It's not reality, it's apparent. When you know this fact, in spite of knowing, you will continue seeing the sun rising and setting. Knowing the fact that there is no blue sky, sky is sky, colorless. But it will still continue to be blue for these eyes and the mind. Appearance. It continues. So, the whole Jagat is nothing but apparent, looks like that, but it is not like. I think I have done sin, papam, there is hurt and guilt. There is nothing hurt and guilt. I am Satyam. That Atma which provides the very substratum to the entire creation. That is me. That is realized. Then the thing is mithya. Then when you realize the nature of the sky, then even if it appears to be blue, you know it is mithya. You know that earth appears to be flat and sun touching the earth. You may feel so, but you know it is not touching. So, adhisthana gnanena prashantatma kritakrityaha bhavati. The mithya is to be resolved in satyam. Okay. A mithya is mithya only when the satyam is known. The existence of name and form is only because of Satatma. And when that is known, one becomes Kritakrityaha. Fulfilled. That self-contentment that I am seeking, I have to discover as myself. The self-satisfaction that I am seeking, I discover is to be my nature. And therefore, Shruti says this. Discover that. May you know that. Look at this mantra. Uttishtata Jagrata Prapyavaran Nibodhata Shurasya Dhara Nishita Duratyaya Durgam Pathastat Kavayo Vadanti Uttishtata Jagrata Prapyavaran Nibodhata Shurasya Dhara Nishita Duratyaya Durgam Pathastat Kavayo Vadanti The Swami Vivekananda popularized this mantra. And nowadays RSS people and all talk. Quiet, arise. And he translated as stop not till the goal is reached. That's how the slogan. Every Indian would know this slogan today. Awake, arise, stop not till the goal is reached. That's not a meaning here. Okay. He says, Uttishtata. May you arise, okay? And Jagrata. May you wake up. Varan Prapya Nibodhata. Varan means teacher. Go to a teacher and study. May you know the Shastra from the teacher by listening to the teachings. At the same time, Shurasya Dhara Nishita Duradhya. This Nishita Duradhya, like a sharp edge of a razor, this pursuit of moksha is very subtle. And Durgam Stat Pathaha Tat Kavayo Vadanti. Wise people say, it says Durgam, it's very difficult to cross this ocean of samsara or to cross this samsara. That's the right translation. Now, generally speaking, you awake, first you become awake and then you arise. You wake up and then you arise from the bed. That's why they have a system. There are two words, waking up and another synonym is getting up. I got up at 6 in the morning. I got up yesterday midnight, early morning, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. That is Rahul Gandhi English. He told me, I woke up at midnight yesterday. What, 5 o'clock in the morning, he says that. So, I've got the reply. There are words of waking up and getting. You say, I got up late, so I am late in the class. There is a difference. You may wake up, but getting up takes time, especially in winter. In winter. Therefore, the Westerners have a system of bed tea. Bed tea is only to get that fellow out of the bed who has already woken up. That is why bed tea. So, first you should be awake and then get up. Here it is Uttishtata. Arise and then it is awake. Vivekananda has twisted it. It's in reverse order. He says, arise and awake, arise and stop not till the goal is reached. He says, first you be awake, then arise and stop not till the goal is reached. Very famous Vakya. Here it is as get up. From what? Very beautiful sentence Shankaracharya writes here. Get up from what? He says, Uttishtata. Uttishtata means, He jantavaha atmagnana abhimukha bhavanta. Oh creatures, you wake up. Wake up means what? Please wake up that there is another reality than what you see in the world. The reality is something beyond world. Please wake up to the fair Uttishtata, get up. Get up to that, what you should get up, that there is something fact other than these. The human mind, this is play of Maya, this is Maya. They don't think of any other pursuit other than Arthakama. Always thinking of some money, some position, some security, and some pleasure. That's all the human life is meant for. That's how people think. There is nothing beyond that. See, we are so gifted. Sometimes you take the things for granted. If you look at the world, all these religions, especially these Abrahamic religions, I may be wrong, but it seems to me that they have only one Purushartha, Kama Purushartha. They promise pleasure hereafter and pleasure here. Here you will not make it. If you are faithful, you will go to heaven. Then you will have eternal dinner and blah blah. And this our Musliman will say, you will get hurrays. Allah will give you pleasure. So there is only one pursuit, kama, pleasure, sensual pleasure. They can't think beyond that. There is no dharma purushartha. Kama, so artha purushartha is also subsequent to kama. They need artha for kama. If someone gives artha, I have enough artha without doing anything, I don't mind stopping artha. Give me free kama. They are willing to do. That's why gambling have come. Gambling means I don't want to exert, get the money and make the life merry. So Charvak darshan, yava jivet sukham jivet. Live happily as long as you are here. Alive. Runam krutva ghrutam pibet. Make that and drink ghee those days. Today make that and eat pizza. Make that and drink Pepsi Cola. Make that and go to casino. This is all modern thing. This is only life. See, only and only Hindu Dharma and Hindu culture teaches from childhood. When I say Hindu means all Asian cultures. If you go to Japan or South Asia, India, Sri Lanka or Buddhist countries like Cambodia, Myanmar, all that culture is said that parents give Dharma Purushartha. You should do this, you should not do this. You should do this way, not this way. Dharma. So almost 80% of the population in the world doesn't know there is some Purushartha called Dharma. It's only Hindus know. And among Hindus also very few. Then that there is a moksha purushartha, that also they don't know. They think going to heaven is moksha. Going to some loka, hereafter, you had a moksha, you are free. No. If you have gone and achieved that at time T1, time T2, you will come back. They think only that is a purushartha. You are really gifted. So he says, Atma Gnan Abhimukha Bhava. Please turn around. Let your life not be completely committed to Artha and Kama. Let your goals may not be only Artha Kama goal. So let the priorities, let your definition of successful I may not confine to more artha and more kama. Let it be something more than that. That is called wake up. You arise from Atma Gnana Abhimukha Bhavata. May you turn around about the self-knowledge, that there is a possibility called self-knowledge, and study this self. And for that, get some necessary qualifications that are necessary. Work for it. But there is so much of infatuation for pleasure here and hereafter. So much of infatuation for security here and hereafter. You think this is the only thing. And Yamaraja tells in the later part, Na samparaya pratibhati bala. These are all balas, children. They can't think beyond the tip of the nose. Very shallow thinking. How much you earn and what pleasures you have, that's all definition of success. Modern picture of success. Though success is subjective. What an Indian call a success, what a Japanese call a success, American, African is different. Male has a different definition of success, woman has a different. But even the individual I has different definitions. As a child, I had a success in terms of winning the game. As a teenager, I am successful if I have a designer clothes, have perfume, or car, or motorcycle. There is a definition. The person, matured, grown-up person after 25, 30 has a different definition of success. Old man has a different definition of success. Old person feels that I am successful only when the children show them respect publicly. I brought them up. This is my labor, my value. They are like that, the success. Changes. Definition changes. It's subjective. And nobody wants to fail. And these motivational fellows also say, don't fail, work hard, you will succeed. They keep telling this. Nobody wants failure except Pakistan cricket team. When the match is fixed, some team would like to lose because there is a success in failure. Success in terms of money, they will get more. Whatever was made deal before. So success definition is subjective. It's culturally impacted also. Your culture may have some dress codes or some lifestyle. You think this is successful if I can do this. Now, today in the modern world, there is one universal definition of success that is coming out. How much money you have. What is your buying power? That becomes successful. The most successful person of India, so-and-so businessman, his worth is so many $1 billion. Success. Definition of being success. That has to be redefined. You have to re-engineer your life in terms of priorities, in terms of your picture of success. This is a universal definition coming out today. More I have latest iPhone 14 Pro, new iPad, new car, new clothes, success. Means my buying power should be more. That's the success. Buying power is more when my earning power is more. I earn more. That's the success. Tishtata. Get up from this. Get up means grow out of this infatuation. Grow out of this thinking. Grow out of this as the priority. You should grow. That is called uttishtata. Means at least appreciate this fact. What all I did what all I acquired, what all I restructured during all these years, whatever may be your age, 30, 35, 40, 50, 60, 70, whatever. But this even if you can recognize, in spite of all this achievement, there was not a single day when I felt content. Momentary contentment comes, but not total. Oh, I got it. Then moments, then again begging like a child. Oh, I got this toy. When they go out with the mother, as toddlers, every time there is a deal. What? This is the last toy. You have 50 of them. This is the last one. I'll not get you any. Yes, no more. This from where from these politicians come? They come from here. They easily promise not to be kept. Promises are given not to be kept. That's how they are. Children are. Yes, I'll not ask. And again, same thing. Story goes. So, human life, that success definition has to be redesigned, restructured. I never got it. I got so many things, but that one thing which I wanted, a feeling of being successful, feeling of being self-content, feeling of being self-satisfaction, that never came to me. That is called waking up. Moksha. Therefore he says, he says, Atma Gnana Abhimukha Bhavata. May you turn around towards the self. May you think towards the self. Why? That I think of other than myself is natural. It requires a tremendous grace whereby occur. It's $1 billion question. Hey, why am I doing this? What did I get out of this? When that strikes, then you realize that it was a waste of time. Abhimukha, then you turn around. Turn around to the self. I want to know myself which is full and complete. That is called getting up. Okay? Please wake up. That is called waking up. Okay. Then what? Atma Gnana Abhimukha Bhavata. May you turn towards the self, and then how do we gain this? So know the self. Where do we know the self? Through a guru. So you wake up from the sleep of ignorance. How to wake up? First you get up, turn around for moksha. Then you wake up. Wake up from what? Slumber of ignorance. Sleep of ignorance. That ignorance is so confounded that some people can never imagine that there is a need to wake up. You recognize that need. That is called waking up. And then what to do? To fulfill that need, find a teacher. Go to a teacher. Prapya varan nibodhata. May you learn from a varan, means acharyan, sakashat, shikshayan. May you learn something from the hands of the acharya. That is called jagrata. Wake up to reality. Sleeping and waking up. The difference is, sleeping is a state of ignorance, waking is a state of knowledge. So when it says wake up from the sleep or neglecting the self-pursuit is another problem in India, They think they will pursue moksha later. Then later, that letter never comes. Only letter from Yamraja comes. They think later, but that letter comes. Next week notice comes, you have to be on. I remember about 44 years ago, when I decided to leave, and I had told this Today's date I am leaving for ashram, and 1.5 months ago I told everybody. So slowly the news spread. And phone calls, that day we had a phone call. The phones used to come at home. We have heard that you are leaving home. I said, yes. You are going to ashram? Don't say you're going to ashram. Good, leaving home is one thing. You're staying with my brothers, this, that, maybe you can leave them. Going to ashram? I said, yes. In a typical Gunju, they used to say, "आ उम्र है, आ लाइन क्या पकड़ी?" At this age, how are you on this line? It is as though it's a line, engineering, medical. Thinking that this is to be done after retirement. After retirement means what? When I am good for nothing, I am good for Swamis. Because they need some audience. That is called waking up. Get up. First be clear that priority is not there. Somehow it is postponed. Even people coming to us say, Swamiji often used to say, "Yes, Swamiji, little liability is there." What liability? My youngest daughter has delivered a baby in US. I have to go to help her. To help her means go for babysitting. They have a free babysitter. That's all. I have to go to help her. Then, after 5 years, I'll be free. Then I'll come to you. He is already 65. After 5 years, he comes at 70 as a liability to Swami. Somehow it's prevalent that this has to be postponed. Become qualified for Atmagnana, Abhimukha Bhava. And he says, Uttishtat Adhe Jantava. He says, Atmagnana Abhimukha Jagrat. Wake up from what? Agnana Nidrayaha, Ghora Rupayaha, Sanva Anartha Bija Rupayaha, Kshayam Kurtaha. Okay. Wake up from the slumber of ignorance, which is Ghora Rupa, which is frightening form. Its form is very frightening. Means in the sleep of ignorance, you are always apprehensive and fearful. In samsara, a person is always apprehensive. What will happen if this happens? What will happen if this doesn't happen? After these 3 years, I think that it is very difficult, blah, blah, blah. Therefore, this all, and then the more psychopaths will say, I see, there is a very bleak future for the world. Let the world be what it is. That is a ghora nidra, frightening, creating always insecurity and fear and apprehensions and thinking this person is bad, that person is bad, that is like that. If we help them, that other guy had done this, so I have stopped helping him, I am keeping distance. Slowly people live in the cocoon. The cut off. They are not ready to take a slightest of some misbehavior or something. Whatever happened, it's happened. It's a part of the life. You can't stop driving because Indian traffic is indisciplined. This is what it is. You have to learn. Rickshaw and cycle walas and car walas, they will go left and right. And other day that fellow came from the left and just thin, not even a quarter, centimeter, but millimeter distance, he went away. He would have touched my car and given a scratch to new Mercedes. So I stopped driving Mercedes. That's not a way. People are becoming antisocial. You want to socialize. One or two past experiences or their interpretation of experiences keeps them in a boundaries. They create a facade. Nobody should come inside, and I will also not go inside that facade. You mind yours, I mind mine. Ghora rupaya nidra. Sarvanartha rupa. This is all full of problems, full of inconvenience, full of unpleasant things. From there, you wake up. By what? Vijaya kshayam kurta. By to wake up means destroy that ignorance. First have priority and work to gain knowledge. Thereby you are like Arjuna, nashto mohaha, smriti labdha karishya vachanam tava. Destruction of ignorance is waking up. Okay? Waking up means knowing. And therefore, ignorance goes by knowledge. And therefore, Jagrata means wake up to the reality that is you. That verse of second chapter, Sthita Prajna is Ya Nisha Sarva Bhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sayyami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani Sa Nisha Pasyato Mune. What is night for others, in that this wise man is awake. And when it is day for others, when they are awake, he is asleep. That means he is a night out fellow. Love to enjoy. He has a bigger, longer night life than the day life. Night means ignorance. The thing about which the whole world is awake, this fellow is ignorant. You know what is a big deal about it? You just laugh. Like children talking about, especially teenage kids. The school teacher told like this, I told like that. Useless children. Whiling away the time. Grown-up lady is talking about this cookery, this dish I made and that dish I made and this dress I bought and that. Get out of there. Sheer waste of time. Shopping is sickness. I know one lady, one of my old family friends, wife, and he is also like, in their house there is no place to sleep. If you want to sleep, you have to remove things from the bed and put it down. If sale available, buy. Sale available, buy. Whether you need it or not. Unless. This is Jagrata, wake up that you are wasting the human birth. And when I see those people, I always tell this. When somebody buys a new home or vacates the house, you should see that. He lived here for 22 years and he removes the luggage. 22 years means one truckload of garbage. My old chair and furniture, carpet, clothes. Nobody is interested. You wasted that money all the way. And some few dollars you earned. What's the big deal about it? Jagrata. This is Ghora Rupaya. All problems. Kshayam Akuruta. Jagrata means may you destroy ignorance. May you make sincere effort to gain knowledge. May you have priority in your life. To gain knowledge is a priority, not the last priority. That's another problem. I have time for everything, but not this. May you be like this. Uttishtata Jagrata. For that, what you have to do? Prapya varan. Having gained, varan means acharya. Gain a teacher. Nibodhata. May you study, may you know the self. We'll see further in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha Hari Om